My name is Maria McNamara. I'm a senior lecturer here in the School of Biological, Earth and Environmental Sciences at UCC. I think of myself both as a geologist and a paleontologist. Paleontology is the study of fossils, so it's the study of, the history of life on our planet. So if you want to become a paleontologist, there are actually several different ways you can do this, and that's the beauty of paleontology. Paleontology can be different things to different people. It's a mixture of biology, geology, but also chemistry. So people come into paleontology from lots of different backgrounds. When students come into us in first year, it's quite a big group starting off, because the beauty of our degree is that all students in first year do all of the subjects. So they get a taste of everything. And so the group can be anywhere between, 120 to 140 in size. But the first time the students and I really get to know each other is when we go on a week-long field trip in second year. So I take the whole class and we go down to Dingle in County Kerry, and we spend almost a full week in the field looking at some really amazing rocks that are over 400 million years old. They're from the Silurian period and Devonian period. So they basically tell us about a time in Earth history when Ireland was located in the southern hemisphere, when there was a massive continental collision happening, and there were some poor little, sea creatures caught up in the middle. There were volcanoes erupting, there were flash floods, there were deserts, and the rocks tell us about all of this. So the students and I, we really get to know the rocks and we really get to know each other, and the landscape is unreal. You're right at the coast, you're working along cliffs, the tide is coming in, the waves, it's just a fabulous place to do fieldwork. One of the great things about a geology degree, or you can even broaden it out and call it a geoscience degree, is that it gives you a number of core skills that are essential for the world we live in today. If you think about the main issues that crop up on the news, we hear a lot about geohazards, the hazards of living on planet Earth, and also how can we live in a safe environment, and how can we ensure that we have the energy we need to power our homes, to keep our families warm. So who can answer these kinds of problems? Geologists can answer these problems, because we can actually work on efficient energy solutions for the future. So a lot of our students get work in the area of applied environmental geosciences. Our society is built on a lot of resources from our planet. Think of how many metals are in your smartphone, for instance. So some of our graduates, it's still important, and there are still jobs out there in natural resources. The goal is becoming, how can we extract these metals more efficiently and in an environmentally friendly way? How can we make sure that we take these materials, that we extract them in a way that doesn't cause any more damage? So we need geologists who understand things like water flow through rocks, the porosities in soils, the structures in the subsurface, how to make sure that we do this safely and in a way that protects the environment, protects biodiversity, and protects people. So geologists and geoscientists have a really critical role to play in making sure that we go forward as a society in a much more responsible way.